Hello, listeners. Welcome to the fourth program in our series, Let's Learn Geography, which is produced for grade 8 learners and anybody else who has an interest in the subject. My name is Ronald Krotz. Today, we will learn about the types of rainfall. Please remember to have a pen and notebook ready so that you can make notes of the important points. And don't forget to take part in the quiz at the end of the program. Often we wonder why it sometimes rains hail, or while the rain is heavy and sometimes it rains softly. We have questions why this happens. This program will shed light on the different types of rainfall and what causes them to be different. So, at the end of this program, you should be able to explain how rain is formed, to describe the following types of rainfall: convectional rain, cyclonic or frontal rainfall, orographic or relief rainfall.
Hi Nicole, it's good to see you.
Hi Megan.
I wanted to tell you about yesterday when I was going to town. It rained so heavily that the taxi driver had to stop and wait for it to subside a bit. We could not see anything in front of us.
I know, that was so scary. You know what? At our home in Otamanzi, we had a hailstorm during the holidays. We had to run into the house because the hail was big and painful when it hit you on the head. Why is rain sometimes heavy and at other times it is soft and sometimes there is a hailstorm?
That's a very good question. I also wonder why that happens. Let's ask our geography teacher what causes these differences.
Good morning, class. Hi, Nicole and Megan. Please come and sit at your desk. I can see you are up to it again. Take out your notebooks and pens so we can get started.
Sorry, sir. We were wondering, why is it that when it rains, it sometimes rains hail and at other times the rain is very heavy?
Okay, thank you, Nicole. All right, class. This is quite interesting. Actually, our lesson for today is about rainfall, and hopefully all your questions about rainfall will be answered in this lesson.
So, my first question is, why are there all these differences?
All right, Megan. Let's first start with precipitation. Precipitation is the name given to all forms of water received from the atmosphere to the ground. The type of precipitation depends on the temperature of the surrounding air. So, the different types of precipitation are rain, hail, and snow. Our main focus for today is on rainfall and how it forms. For rainfall to form, tiny water droplets need to collect in the atmosphere and form clouds. This happens when air reaches dew point and condensation takes place. This leads to the formation of clouds which hold small droplets of water or ice. If the water droplets continue to grow, they become too large and heavy to be supported by air and they fall to the earth as rain or hail.
I see now. So what are the different types of rainfalls that we get?
Okay, well, Nicole, the different types of rain results from the different ways in which the air to them rises. There are three types of rainfall. These are convection rain, cyclonic or frontal rainfall, or orographic or relief rainfall, or mountain rain. Right. Convection rain is formed when air is heated by the Earth's surface and rises. The rising air cools and condensation takes place. Tall cumulonimbus clouds may form and rain may fall in the form of thunderstorms with hail.
So temperature plays a very important role in the formation of convection rain.
Exactly. But that is not the only type of rainfall we will discuss today.
What are the other types of rainfall then, sir?
Okay, Nicole. The other type of rainfall is a cyclonic or frontal rainfall. It is formed when warm air is forced to rise at the front between a warm and a cold air mass. When a parcel of warm air meets a parcel of cold air, the warm air is forced upwards by the cold air because it is less dense than the cold air. As the warm air rises, it cools and condensation forms clouds that lead to rainfall. Orographic or relief rainfall or mountain rainfall occurs when warm, moist air is forced to rise by a mountain. The rising air cools, condenses, and forms clouds. The rain then falls on the windward side of the mountain. On the leeward side of the mountain, the air descends and warms with no occurrence of condensation.
Wow, I had no idea, sir. I think this clears up all my questions about the different types of rainfall.
That goes for me too, Megan.
Well, that is very good to hear. Who will conclude our lesson for today?
I think I will do it, sir.
Well then, go ahead, Megan. What did you learn today?
Today, I have learned that there are 3 types of rainfall. The first one is called the convection rainfall, and it is formed when air is heated by the Earth's surface and rises, forming tall cumulonimbus clouds that bring heavy thunderstorms and hail. We also learned about cyclonic or frontal rainfall, which is formed by air rising at fronts between warm and cold air. Lastly, we learned about, this is a big word, I think it was orographic or mountain rain, which occurs when warm, moist air is forced to rise by a mountain.
Wow! Thank you so much, Megan. This was a very good summary of today's work. And with that very good conclusion, it brings us to the end of today's program. But before we say goodbye, here is your question for the day. What are the 3 types of rainfall that you have learned about? Thank you. From myself, Ronald Krotz, the program developer, Yul van Harte, and the NAMCOL production crew, thanks again for listening. Until tomorrow, take care.
This program was brought to you by NAMCOL with funding from the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture and the Commonwealth of Learning.